Okay, so Bill, we're now approaching the Roadworks site itself. I can see there's some what we call buffer zone signage, some warning signage advising vehicles approaching that they are approaching a Roadworks site. So one of the things we'd ask all drivers to be aware of is just that they are entering a Roadworks site. There will be workers at the site. There will be changed traffic conditions, and those traffic conditions will evolve and change over the life of the job. So you might drive through one day and you have a certain set of conditions, the next it might have changed. So we really need drivers to be really aware of that as they approach the site, very conscious that they're entering a Roadworks site, very observant of the type of signage that's actually out on the sign, out on the roadway, informing vehicles some of those controls that might be necessary. As well as the widths and the lane configurations. They might move around during the course of works. And now that's to do with worker safety, but it's also to do with actual construction of the job. As we construct different areas, we might need to move vehicles into different positions so that we can make room to actually access some of the site. Now you can see, Bill, as we're coming into this final part of the gap, definitely we've got really steep upslope terrain, really steep downslope terrain. We're very limited in width here. It's a very constrained site. Throw in an active highway and heavy vehicles and very large heavy vehicles. There's a lot going on here, isn't there?
There certainly is. And look, guys, like Nick says, there's going to be changes. So the biggest thing we've changed in traffic flow is people being complacent. So if you've got guys coming up and down here every day, they get used to one set of road lines or one set of rules, or and as soon as you put a change in the middle of the night, whether it be a lane change, you've got to not be complacent. You've got to keep your wits about you. So be aware of the surroundings, be aware of the changes, take your time through here, and just be patient and adhere to the rules. Adhere to the instructions as they change. So just be professional. The reason why you've got to have big machines up on that gap doing the work, so you need to block the lanes off to be able to use your size machines. So we've got to be patient with it. And you're right. The helipad over to Fisher Park, 15 minutes. It's not a big deal, but if you're at the end of the queue, it's going to be maybe 50 minutes, an hour before you get through there. So you got to make the call whether you want to go that way. But it's going to. There'll be some interruption, but everybody will work together on that.